kind of potentially officers' cars that you've got on there?
Well, even if there was, it doesn't matter about that, does it? I mean, I said I won't get them, but even if they were on there, it doesn't matter. I said I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to.
I don't know that you're not. That's all. From our point of view.
All right, yeah.
If you look at it, there's no law to stop you taking pictures of the cars or anything like that at all. All the base is. All I'm asking you is if you can show me that there's no private cars coming out of that base. That's all I'm asking.
There isn't. I'll give you my word there isn't. But it's like I say, even if there was, it doesn't matter anyway. But I've no reason to get them. I'm just getting these.
Why doesn't it matter?
Because
it matters to me if you've got my car on there and I don't know you, I don't know what you're going to do.
Right.
Are you going to be putting it on the internet?
For example, not just a police car. Say if a Porsche 911 Turbo comes down here, I'm going to get a picture of it, whether it's your car or not. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you've got a nice car, I'll be getting a picture of it, whether it's in your base or whether it's outside your base. If you've got something like that, I mean, if you've got a Ford Fiesta, I'm not going to bother, but...
And I've said there's no laws against you taking those pictures.
Yeah.
All I'm asking you is, if you have them, why would you be taking pictures of officers' private cars if you're doing that?
Right. Number one, I haven't, and I'm not. Number two, if there was an occasion something like that, if one of you was really well off, and like you say, you had like a supercar or a car of interest, well, that's what I'm saying, then I probably would. But other than that, I'm not. It's only the marked cars.
Before we even hit play, understand what you're about to watch. This isn't just a casual exchange outside a police station. This is a live test of boundaries. On one side, you've got a civilian with a camera who says he's filming marked police cars as a hobby. On the other side, officers who say they're just safeguarding security, worried about private vehicles and potential threats. But here's where it gets interesting. The conversation slowly shifts from curiosity to suspicion to authority and then to potential overreach. Watch how the tone changes. Watch how the questions evolve from "what are you filming?" to "who are you?" and eventually to "have you got ID?" This isn't just about cars anymore. It becomes about control. It becomes about compliance. And when the word "detained" enters the conversation, everything changes.
I tend not to give my name out all the time because people are always asking me. I just don't want it running.
Obviously, we just want to make sure nothing untoward's going on. That's the only reason I'm asking.
Well, there isn't. It's only pictures of the marked cars.
What's your surname?
Car pictures. Like I said, I don't want to give me surname out. I'd rather not. I'm only taking some pictures of the police cars.
As my colleagues explained, obviously it's a bit odd you're doing like not.
It's not odd. Have you not seen on like YouTube and Flickr and stuff?
And not outside police bases.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've seen loads of videos of police cars whizzing down the road and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not coming out police bases.
If you go on YouTube and you Google any police station, you'll see videos of it.
Is that from you or from other people?
Well, no, from loads of people. Yeah, I do, but again, it's not something I give out because it's obviously you get people commenting on the videos and stuff, and it's just I sort of like keep it private for a small audience, just like family and friends and stuff. So, but yeah, if you go on YouTube, you'll see videos on there of pretty much every police station nowadays. It's yeah.
Yeah, I don't doubt what you're saying. And like I said, with the marked cars, the officers, there's nothing to stop you taking the pictures. We're just concerned that you're maybe videoing officers' private cars coming out of here and then maybe putting them on the internet with these are police officers' cars.
Oh no, it's not like that.
That can cause us problems.
But the thing is, if someone wanted to use that information, what they would do, they wouldn't wait for a video to by chance come up on the internet. They would come down here and do it themselves. They wouldn't look for a video.
Yeah, so if you're
right,
don't know you.
So you're not worried about the camera then? You're worried about me just being here?
No, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not got any problems with you videoing the cars, the police officers or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I have said before, but all I'm concerned about.
Notice what just happened. The entire focus was on whether he filmed private vehicles. The auditor repeatedly clarified he was filming marked cars only. But the moment that concern loses steam, the pivot happens. What's your name? This is a classic conversational shift. When suspicion doesn't produce evidence, identity becomes the next lever. And here's the key legal nuance. Filming in public isn't illegal. Refusing to identify yourself in a non-detention scenario also isn't illegal. So now we're watching a subtle power dynamic play out. This is where many interactions change tone, because once identity enters the conversation, it often signals that officers are moving from curiosity to documentation. And that's when people start asserting boundaries more firmly.
They would just simply come down here and do it themselves. So how do I know that's not what you're here for?
Well, that could be the case for anyone
Yeah, I
that
know,
walks
so
past.
I think I'm perfectly entitled to stop and ask you what you're doing and why you would
Right.
do that.
Yeah, I know, and you have done, and I've told you. This is what I'm saying.
We're trying to obviously make sure nothing untoward's happening.
How-
We're living in your surname.
How can anything untoward happen?
I mean, are you deliberately after confrontation with the police? Is that
If I was after confrontation with the police, I'd be giving you hell now. So, no, obviously not.
I've not
No.
said you're breaking any laws or anything like that. I've not asked you to stop. I've not tried
Oh,
to...
no, that, yeah, but if you say that I'm after confrontation, I'd admit, I'd flat say I wouldn't be being civil with you, I'd just tell you to bugger off sort of thing.
Yeah, all I'm saying is from my point of view, I don't understand why you would want a video. I mean, the mic cars, like I said, is fine.
Yeah.
Just making sure you're not videoing private officers' cars. That's all.
You can't make sure of that though, can you?
Well, all right, I can't stop you doing it. No,
Right, I've said I'm not going to, I've no reason to.
but you won't show me that you've
Well,
not been...
I'm recording at the moment, no I can't stop my video. I give you my word, I will not get any, even if they're really nice cars, I will not put them on. And if there is any by accident, I will blur the number plates out. I'll do this with other people if they say, because a lot of them do have concerns about private cars and things, and I say, yeah, no problem, I can understand that, I can blur it out.
People that would want to maybe cause us harm and stuff like that, and you know, it's just not...
I get your concerns with it, yeah.
That's all.
But you've got my word, no private vehicles will go on the internet or anything like that, or not even on my own camera, regardless. It's just marked cars, that's all it is.
Okay. And
All right.
You won't give us your
I'd rather not, it's just, I don't want it sort of going about all the time, every time I come and do some like videos and photos and stuff. But I mean, you can let them know in there that I'm here and what I'm doing, so they don't have to keep stopping and that, so...
Well, no, people will be suspicious and people will stop you.
People are always going to...
But if you, well, I was going to say, like say, if you've let them know you've spoke to me already...
The problem is circumstances can change, can't they?
What's your YouTube channel?
Hang on a minute.
Now we're in the heart of the disagreement. The officers framed their concern around safety. Private vehicles linked to officers could create risk. That's a legitimate concern in theory. But the auditor counters with something important. If someone truly intended harm, they wouldn't rely on random YouTube footage. They'd conduct their own surveillance. The tension here isn't hostility. It's principle versus precaution. The filmer is arguing rights. The officers are arguing risk management. And neither side is raising their voice yet. But here's the deeper layer. When risk is hypothetical, how much restriction is justified? That's the tightrope law enforcement walks every day. And that's exactly why this exchange matters.
What I'm doing, I'm taking some pictures and stuff. I already spoke to these chaps here.
Okay, that's right.
I've come down to London to do some photos and videos of the Met Police cars, the marked cars, etc, etc. That's all it is.
That's fine, mate, but as you say, obviously the current climate we're in, obviously terrorism, especially right-wing terrorism as well. That's why we've come out to speak to you.
Right, it's you should be all aware you've had memos regarding people doing photos and videos. They're all over YouTube. Everyone does them, mark cars and stuff at the police station. No. You've been told by your superiors if there's a genuine concern of terror, you get in touch with the counter-terror squad, you don't deal with it yourself.
Mate, that's complete nonsense.
Oh, that's not, mate.
At the end of the day, mate, you're here filming a police station.
Right, alright, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So, I've been nice, I've spoke to them, I was nice to them about it. So, that's what I'm doing.
That's fine. Have you got your ID on him?
No, you're not getting me ID, you're not getting me details. No. And even if I did, you wouldn't be getting
Why
it.
is that, though?
Because you're not entitled to it.
Yeah, just doing a bit more.
Was I alright with you about it, you two? I was perfectly fine, wasn't I?
You were perfectly fine.
Explained everything, yeah. I even helped the chap who got stuck in there. Got myself grazed knees, guys.
Yeah. So what's your first name? Sorry.
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
The issue we've got, Matt, is you should travel all the way from north.
It doesn't matter where I've travelled from. It doesn't matter if I've travelled from. It doesn't matter if I've travelled from France to do it.
I can understand why it brought you to here.
It doesn't matter. I could come here from 1,000 miles away just for the day, and it won't matter. If I want to do that, I'll do
What
it.
you've got to understand, Matt, is my job is to sort of confirm who you are and why you're here.
It's not your job to confirm who I am and why I'm here. No, it's not. It's none of your business. That.
Unfortunately, for my security, my colleagues...
It's not. Right? Are you detaining me?
Sorry?
Are you detaining me?
Well, Matt, I'm trying to have a conversation.
I finished having a conversation. I've explained what I'm doing to these guys. don't come down here and tell me I'm only allowed to come down and take pictures if I'm local or if I'm staying in a hotel, etc., or I'm here on are you listening?
I think this is enough.
I think
He's not. I've been nice to you guys. I've told you what I'm doing. Right, no, he's coming up and he's demanding the ID and he's suggesting that I'm not allowed to do it, etc., etc. Have you got some ID, mate?
I've already explained to you.
This is the moment reassurance turns into pressure. The officer wants visual proof that no private cars were recorded. The auditor refuses to stop recording to provide that proof. And legally speaking, he doesn't have to. There's no obligation to prove innocence in a voluntary encounter. But socially, that refusal increases suspicion. This is the paradox of rights assertion. The more firmly you assert your rights, the more confrontational it can appear, even if you're entirely within the law. Watch how the tone shifts here. The conversation becomes less about cars and more about trust. And once trust erodes, escalation becomes much more likely.
Potentially.
So,
With a camera, we've already been through this.
yeah, we have. However,
I think so, yeah.
you've attracted another set of police officers' attentions, haven't you?
Yeah, just let me speak to these guys.
But if you speak to the uniform officers, because I'm speaking to my colleague.
Right, well, I was going to say, if you're going to detain me and search me, there's going to be a lawsuit because it's an unlawful detainment and an unlawful search. No, if she's going to detain me, then crack on. No, unless you're detaining me.
Okay, Matt, at the moment it's time to search section 1 of pace. Okay, my nose please.
Section 1 of pace, what's that?
Put your hands out your pockets. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right, just to let you know I'm back on
Would you like a
record.
copy of the search record?
Yeah. Are you guys on record?
Yes.
Right, you're supposed to tell people when you start recording, you don't just turn it on.
See the camera here.
It doesn't
Overt.
matter.
It's an overt camera.
You tell them.
It's an overt camera, sorry. I don't have to tell anyone I'm filming.
If that's on, you tell them that you're filming, you don't just turn it on.
Matthew, for future reference, when officers speak to you, if you just obviously give them all your details.
I don't have to give them my details, pal.
What I'm saying, Matthew, is that it's better for you. So if
Right.
you're going to record outside police stations, just give them all your details.
I'm not going to be giving anyone my details. I don't have to. What did you say your name was again, or your number?
McDarby.
Right, you're going to be getting spoken to about this. That was an unlawful search.
It wasn't unlawful.
It was. You will get retrained on this. You'll get told and you'll get brought up to date on the procedure for this.
Now we're no longer in polite discussion territory. We've crossed into a direct challenge of authority. The officer claims it's his job to confirm who the individual is and why he's there. The auditor flatly rejects that premise. This is a legal fork in the road. If he's being detained, officers must articulate lawful grounds. If he's not detained, he's free to walk away and decline ID. That's the dividing line. And notice how quickly the auditor asks, "Are you detaining me?" That question is strategic. It forces clarity, because once detention is declared, justification must follow.
It's very serious.
Right.
As my colleagues explained, in the current climate, we can't be...
The current climate, you need to stop using the current climate. You're going to get that took off you like you are going to get that took off you like you did with the previous terrorism act.
Matthew, you won't.
It's none of your business. Listen,
You're asking us questions.
I'm allowed to.
Able to ask, and I'm able to ask you questions.
right, and I'm declining.
You're being difficult.
No, I'm being difficult since you searched me, unlawfully searched me. No, I wasn't. I've got it on video, love. It'll be going on YouTube and people will see how nice I was to them. And then they will see what tyrants you are.
You could have easily explained.
I'm not obliged to. I did. Did I explain why I was here? Bearing in mind it's on camera.
I've said yes, you did.
Yes, I did. So there you go. I spoke on this camera and I told you that I told these guys what I was doing. So don't say that I didn't tell you.
But then you could have offered them that information, that evidence.
I'm not obliged to.
No, I know you're not, but to be less difficult.
No, you don't just search someone just because your butt hurt. It's simple as that, and that's all it comes down to. Your butt hurt. You're upset. Your feelings are hurt because I won't give me details out.
I think my feelings are hurt, so.
That's what it was all about, and you know what it was. Right, you three will be getting retrained. Not you, love. These two will be getting retrained, and you'll be getting spoken to.
Thank you, I look forward to it.
Right, would you like to say anything to the viewers watching about your unlawful search? You've got an audience of probably about 50 or 75,000 people by the end of the week. Go on.
It's a very broad audience, I believe. But there we go.
Well, it is, yeah. Go on. Section 1 of pace you searched me on.
I'm going to get back to my training.
Section 1 of pace you searched me on. Yeah?
Matthew, I suggest if you just move on.
No, I will stay here all day if I want to, pal, and you won't do a thing about it. Alright?
Okay. Right, take
Right,
it, Matthew.
off you go.
Try to get one over, Matthew.
I won't. I hope you get run over, pal. like you, but he's a prat.
Right. Like I've said to you, people want to do us harm. I'm not saying you do want to do us harm, but we don't know. Until we speak to people and do searches,
Yes,
things like that,
I get
we
that.
don't know.
You cannot just go around searching people in case you think they might do you harm. You've got to have what's called reasonable grounds, and you didn't. And I know for a fact you didn't, because I am right up to the top, to the T on the law, and that was an unlawful search.
Right. You know all the recourse you've got with complaints and raising concerns you've got with the police, don't you?